Welcome to an analytical overview of the Knight Frank Wealth Report 2026, focusing on the global distribution of ultra-high net worth individuals, or UHNWIs. This report provides key insights into where the world's wealth is concentrated and how wealth creation trends are evolving globally. An ultra-high net worth individual, or UHNWI, is defined as someone with a net worth, including their primary residence, of $30 million or more. The Knight Frank report highlights continued global wealth creation, albeit with growing concentrations in specific regions and economies driven by technological advancements and capital markets performance. Let's now examine how this elite group of individuals is distributed across the globe, looking at the latest figures from key countries. The largest absolute numbers of UHNWIs are predominantly found in major economies like the USA, China, and increasingly, high-growth emerging markets like India. Ranking the top countries by the sheer volume of UHNWIs confirms the dominance of large developed economies, particularly the United States, which commands the highest absolute total. There is a clear concentration of UHNWI wealth within developed economies, reflecting mature financial markets, stable governance, and established wealth-generating sectors. While absolute numbers are important, examining UHNWI density provides a crucial perspective on wealth concentration relative to population size. UHNWI density calculates the number of ultra-high net worth individuals per million population, offering a more nuanced view of per capita wealth concentration in a nation. Smaller, established economies like Australia often outperform large nations in UHNWI density, as their total wealth is distributed among a smaller population base, leading to higher per capita concentration. India presents a fascinating case study. Let's analyze its current standing in the global wealth landscape, as detailed in the Knight Frank report. India is home to approximately 19,877 UHNWIs, representing about 2.8% of the global total, demonstrating significant absolute wealth. India holds a strong global rank, typically positioned within the top 5 to 6 countries, and is characterized by a rapid, forecasted growth trend in its UHNWI population. We now turn to a comparative analysis, contrasting India's impressive absolute figures with its relatively low UHNWI density. India's paradox lies in its high absolute UHNWI count offset by a very low UHNWI density, reflecting a high level of economic inequality and wealth concentration. Countries can be categorized by their wealth profile: high absolute and high density like the USA, high absolute and low density like India and China, or low absolute and high density like Switzerland and Australia. India's wealth story is one of strong growth potential, balanced by persistent internal challenges that must be addressed. Positives include a rapid UHNWI growth of 63% over 5 years, fueled by strong economic drivers in technology, capital markets, and an expanding entrepreneurial base. However, challenges remain, notably the very low UHNWI per capita figure, indicating high wealth inequality, the concentration of wealth in just a few cities, and a plutonymy effect. To conclude our analysis, we look at India's projected trajectory and the strategic implications for investors and policymakers. India's UHNWI population is projected to grow to approximately 25,000 by 2031, securing its increasing global influence, but policymakers must focus on improving per capita wealth distribution.